Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Darkest Dungeon, where, we beat the first Darkest Dungeon. I think there's 4, is that correct? Excuse me, we already have this trinket. I refuse to go on the dungeon to get this trinket.
The creature's gestation must be interrupted. Overwhelm the defending force and illuminate the beacons. Force the thing to reveal itself prematurely.
I have no idea what to take on this mission, because I haven't asked Bear Taffy. Excuse me! Stop turning into monsters in front of my face, alright? So, what do I like? Let's think about it logically. I like a Vestal because they're flexible and they're a good healer. I don't really want to roll a cultist yet. Shieldbreaker is kind of interesting, but I worry that they're too heavy on blight. And if I'm fighting units that are strong against blight, we still have Pierce. And do we have other things that are bypasses guard, can't be guarded, pulls 2, -1 speed, impale, still blights, expose, melee, moves you back 1, bypasses stealth. Okay. Hello, Daniel. You feeling okay? I like the idea of taking a man-at-arms. And the reason I like the idea of taking a man-at-arms is very simple. If we are fighting a unit that marks, we can dodge and then go to town. And I've actually received some man-at-arms tips as well. Like, in particular, stop taking high prot and start taking high damage so that you reflect, well, you don't reflect more, I guess, with the mirror shield, but you would riposte for more. Sorry, just let me put on some lip balm here. This is dry, man. Goodbye, horses. I'm crying over you. That joke will make sense if you've seen Silence of the Lambs, but it would have made way more sense if I had my webcam on. Anyway, use. Okay, you can only use that. I'm trying to think about position 4, right? Because you can use this in position 4. Position 4. Position 4. Position 4. I don't know. I don't really want to. Oh, we need retribution. So maybe we would say position 3 is okay, which is fine. You can also work just fine in position 2 with this. You're going to use retribution 95% of the time regardless. So we can actually roll like this. Marcy, who is actually going to be Marcy Playground. You get a name just before your inevitable death. Keep the stun out there, I guess, just in case. I don't know if we get shuffled here is the thing. The shuffle might have been unique to the last mission. To be honest, I just have no idea. We could roll an Arbalist, but the Arbalist tends to work best against ranged units. Again, with a marked party. Not even close to the same thing. Honestly, right now I look at Austin, and he's like my favorite unit that we've ever had. Like, he's so good. We would probably look at this, I guess, and say, maybe get rid of Guard Dog. I didn't even use the dog treats at all in the last mission, despite being against the boss. And I only now realized it, which is hilarious. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it anyway, because we like how he's set up here. And then we need a stronger, almost like raw damage dealer. And I don't know, I guess I'm scared, but I do kind of look at a Flagellant, and I go, maybe this is our time. And we stop healing Corey and actually let him do his actions. Do not embark. We don't have any kind of anything going on here. Sort by rarity. Okay, so we got what is Revelation? Give me a moment here. Darkest Dungeon Revelation. I have no... Wait, okay, here we go. Talisman. What does Talisman of the Flame actually do? It's the specific size to... Okay, well, this is kind of like a spoiler, I guess. It's the specific size 2 guardian enemies on the 2nd level of the Darkest Dungeon. They have a high damage attack called Revelation that gets reduced to 4 damage if it hits one of your characters. Heroes with the torch icon next to their portrait cannot be brought back to the Darkest Dungeon? Or is that might be, that might be an old thing, or is something that doesn't work in Radiant mode is my guess. Anyway, I don't know if we really specifically want that. But maybe. Anyway, for now. Sorry, unequip all trinkets. I don't think we've done it yet. I know we're going to have to re-equip Rob, but that's okay. Healing skills. And we got an extra, I was going to say, a better Vestal skill. Extra healing and, I mean, it doesn't make your stress skills any better. And in fact, it makes you more likely to encounter stress. There's our other one. Lowers your stress. So I think that that's still advisable. And I might look to Austin, actually, and be like, you know what? To make his stress skills better. And then also raise his bleed skills with the classic Houndmaster trinket. And then, Robert, you're going to take the Mirror Shield. I don't know what else yet. So let's look at Corey. Typically, I don't remember. Do we have not really high level Flagellant abilities? He's a dot dealer. But his bleed abilities are already pretty acceptable. I never know what to take on him. Just thinking. Extra damage and crit for melee skills seems acceptable. He's really like our strongest damage dealer, to be honest. And then we don't really care to do damage against marked. Stun resist seems like relatively low tier right now. Raw plus 4% crit, it just can't be considered that useful, I think. You know? Let's give him some Death's Door resistance. Plus a little bit more maximum HP. And then for Robert, we want to stack damage. Apparently. And I don't necessarily disagree. So, I mean, even it lowers his speed by 1, but even just plus 20% damage seems acceptable to me. Okay, apparently it says equip these or failure is nearly certain. So, put 1 on Robert. I guess I'll put 1 on Austin. And then, sure. Let's try this. It'll be weird. Yes, still embark, please. Okay, so we know we want... Oh. Okay. It's a long mission. Give me all the food. Give me all of the bandages, all the anti-venom. I don't know if laudanum's worth anything. Definitely we want the medicinal herbs. This gives us no shovels, though. Take away 1 anti-venom and take 4 shovels, I guess. We probably don't need 6 medicinal or 12 medicinal herbs, but I don't know, man. We also have no holy water here, so maybe dump some of the medicinal herbs and take some holy water instead. And then I'm like, what would we like to have more of? I think, like, I don't know, to be honest with you. Probably some torches, I guess, would be a good idea, huh? I don't know what we use with the Hand of Glory for, but it's messing up my inventory something fierce right now. We need torches. I mean, it's a long mission, dude. We probably need more than this. 16 torches seems horrible.
The thing has no name, for it needs no language. Nevertheless, those who would submit to its wordless will are rewarded in a fashion. The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted, half-human monstrosities stalk the flesh-ridden halls, protecting their gestating god.
Well, it sounds like we're very likely to encounter a boss that is freaking gross at some point here. You know what? When in doubt, go up. I have no idea, yet again, how this party is going to work for us. Dude, the tone setting. Plus 50% resolve XP. Not that that matters at all. Okay, well... Typically, we would probably look at this as a good opportunity to kill these guys, but I don't know. These are damage dealers. These are guarders.
A decisive pummeling.
Okay, they both bled and got debuffed. That's a lot of bleed, man. So let's do the math. If we do it once, we might not have to do it again. We'd have to hit you for at least 11 here. We have to hit you for a little less. Okay, so you are dead, thankfully.
Death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Bolster is, of course, great. But we could also retribution, mark ourselves. We'd have to crit you to kill you, but at least it puts Rob in a position where he's going to start taking damage and hopefully start reflecting damage. 10 damage is nothing to cry about yet. The stress is annoying. Also, Austin's stress is out of control. His stress wasn't that high when I took him out here. Also, I never camped on the last mission. I was just so excited for it to be over. Flesh wall, you're my flesh wall. Okay. I mean, a heal is plausibly decent, but I also kind of like going for a stun on a low resistance unit, getting rid of the guard, etc., etc. I can't believe... Oh, well, I mean, you're not going to get to go again, but I'm still annoyed. Okay, we're going to punish one of these guys. He did bleed. That's a lot of bleed. I like it. Throw out a bolster here. It's not good damage, but it's something. And then we'll try to stun you. And then Austin. Yeah, okay. I mean, his stress is 71 already, which is obviously not where we'd like him to be. Good crit. He should be... I mean, he's super dead. Even better. Please let me act. Okay, please let our healer act. Oh, dude. It's the dream stall that we've been waiting for our whole lives. You bellow this poor fool. Because when the sun shines, it shines together. Told me I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics, but you get the idea. Don't kill him. Okay, good stuff. Just stack that bleed. It's a big... Oh my god, why are you so bad? It's a big deal for us to be able to stall here and try to get Austin down to an acceptable level. I feel like he's dead. No, he resisted the bleed. I mean, again, that's just actually great news. Gives us a turn to get things set up yet again. Please, God, actually stress heal yourself. Hey, that's something. Alright, now we can actually afford a party heal.
The wounds of war.
Everybody's looking okay.
But never hidden.
One more, please. Hey, if it only hits you, it's bad, but it's better than it could have been. I would say that that went just fine. I mean, we're basically atoning for my mistake in taking a Houndmaster out for yet another mission. Possibly ill-advised. Okay, let's continue right, I suppose. We gotta honestly save torches. What the heck is a defensive growth? 42, incredible bleed resist. With the bleed resist being so high, to me, I'm like, okay, you've made your point. We'll go to town on these guys first, because I'm assuming this guy's not going to do all that much damage. 9 and 6 points of bleed. No, I resisted. Okay, it's unfortunate. That's unfortunate as well. The debuff for lower bleed resist. That might be worth a medicinal herb, because we don't want Rob to bleed, and it might save us a bandage. to do it. Honestly, here, I think you stun the front unit, or try to at least. And then Robert typically is gonna use a retribution, mark himself, and then probably throw a guard up on somebody, but I don't know who. So you are not dead yet. It's a good Hound's Harry situation. And there's no way you're ever gonna bleed. You know what? I kind of like the idea of just using Corey to finish the job here. And then Austin could do a stress heal if he wanted to. Well, nice dodge. The danger, for certain, is we need raw damage on this defensive growth. Hound's Harry will put bleed on him, but I don't know. Actually, I know that Austin is one of our 2 raw damage dealers, but something about this seems sensible to me. Stun chance is still pretty high. I don't know. I think your stun chance is 130, so it's like a 35% chance of a stun. I think you go with the smart money and just play a heal instead. Bolster. So really, you're a buffer at this point. You are gonna lose the guard, and that's what we're waiting for. Because now, no, we have to go on this guy though. Well, there's no guard. You gotta crush him, I think. That's my assessment of the events right now. So we've done a bang-up job. Man, that dodge. It's alright. Oh, that's reflective damage. I was like, what is that? You got it. It's reflective damage. Let's keep the party heals going. I don't know how this anchor, or whatever the heck it is so fast, but it's not going to be fast enough to stop this guy from dying. Hopefully it puts up a guard next turn. Lowered his speed. Dude, that guard is not going to help you. You have direct damage. You will be destroyed. Eldritch. Nah. We'll try. It's low percentage, but if it works, you know, it works. Honestly, knowing that this guard is probably going to do very little, it seems like a good opportunity for me to start throwing out like some stress heals.
This is how a life is taken.
And you know it's going to take forever to kill this thing, but I don't know what it does in return, so I'm feeling okay right now. Oh. A lot of stress. Well, enough stress to counteract Austin's stress heal. So it's a good opportunity for us to absolutely go to town. And a reminder that we probably just want to put direct damage on this. Yeah, okay, I feel good about that then. We bled him, despite him being made of steel. A little surprising to me. And then I guess you just go for the judgment. And hey, all right. Probably for the best, I think.
Remind yourself.
I have to look at something. Oh, it is still using torches. Okay. Everybody's looking okay right now. No major complaints. I'm just gonna level with you, and it might lead to my demise or something. I have no idea what you do with the freaking Hand of Glory. I don't know, maybe you use it against the boss? Debuffs him? Straight up? I have no clue whatsoever. Alright, this is a very samey boss fight to what we just had. These guys have incredibly high bleed resist, but you have to put damage on them. So it looks like, you know, a bleed party may not have been the most sensible option here.
A singular strike.
Hopefully that proves incorrect. Daze the mind. That felt good. Also reflected a little damage. Resisted the stun. It's fantastic news. No heals. Well, it's better than a guard, probably. And, nobody's in a bad spot, so I actually think you throw out a judgment just to get one of these guys closer to death. Man, that's frustrating. It's very hard for us to damage you right now, so I don't appreciate this. We're basically waiting on a crit. We're lowering his bleed resist. There is a theoretical chance that at some point we could put bleed on him. It's just very low. So we got a nice stress dampening here that I'm very thankful for. And, I mean, at this point, again, go ahead and heal him. We are outpacing you slightly in damage, but you do get 2 attacks here. That's bad.
Continue the onslaught.
Fair trade, as far as I'm concerned.
Them all.
Okay, so now we have a guard. And things become... they just become slow, is the way I would look at this right now. Step 1, I think you repost. Sorry, I think you repost. And I still think, you know, out of all of this, you're just trying to stack up raw damage, and we can hopefully go for some stress heals later. There's a case to be made for a party heal. All of the flesh. That's an awful lot of damage.
Cannot be left unanswered.
You would like to take his bleed, but I don't know what the butt's for. Don't take that out of context. Sorry, Austin will be fine. Especially if our healer gets to go before their malignant growth. Which he will, in all likelihood at least. Retribution. You have 2 rounds of riposte. I'm going to put up a guard on Austin just in case. He's close. I love that. I do wish it hit you directly, but it's okay. Good heal. 15 is pretty much what we've come to expect here. And everything's, I mean, still looking good as far as I'm concerned. He's on 1 HP. Had to be done. Alright, so we got 1 damage dealer remaining. And he is an annoying one. I would definitely not dispute that. That is even more annoying than anything else. And I think we are in... Well, a stun could work. I'm willing to give it a try. And it did. And then we'll party heal next turn if this guy's still alive. And hopefully do some stress heals as well. Live with it. This is great news. No bleed, but good damage. It's fine. Just re-ups the riposte. Hey! Stress relief. Love it. Daze the mind. It's honestly, it's just a stun. It doesn't bother me at all. And he's done. Very early. I mean, I think it's very early on the mission at least, but everybody's looking as good as you could ever expect, I suppose. We're definitely like way overkill when it comes to our, you know, the provisions we've taken out. Interesting. Templar Warlord and the Fleshhounds. Sounds like a cool band. You guys have very low... You're a boss. You have 2 actions. As always, I really do... I look at a boss with 2 actions and low bleed resist, and I go, this guy's got to eat it. Nash. 10 damage and a debuff. Fetch. Not a debuff. Sorry, that was stress. Resisted a stun. That's good news as far as I'm concerned. Obviously, we will throw out a retribution. And we're just trying to put raw damage on the boss for now, just because... I mean, I don't know if this is the boss. I guess our quest is to activate 3 Iron Crowns, so, I mean, it's no wonder. Now I've realized what we do with those, with those, candles. So it's like a long gather quest, but in reverse. It's a delivery quest, I suppose. Doomsday. I love when you hit Robert. Oh, you're dealing blight, though. This guy's in trouble, man. As of right now, he's in a world of friggin' hurt. And Robert is just... I mean, he's one heal away from being back in a good position, but... none too happy with it right now, probably. Not a crit, but again, stacking that bleed. 14 damage. He's dead in 2 turns, which means he's actually dead before he can act again. But we would like to kill him just to, you know, short-circuit the fight and make sure we're not dealing with too many attacks coming out of these guys. So we will use one of our many anti-venoms. I do think a party heal is more important than killing him right away, but his action is going to be next. So we still got to kill these two. This is a good opportunity, I'm not going to say to stall, but a good opportunity for us to get back to where we want to be in terms of our overall level of HP and whatnot, and stress. But actually the stress is not bad at all. Largely maybe due to the crits. Honestly, let's lower this guy's speed so we go before him. And then I think we'll do a huge heal on Robert, who tanked a lot of damage in that fight. And I think we will... well, we were kind of hoping that would be a little bit more damage. You need to get hit for 2. Ooh, wow! Whatever. Attack Robert, miss, and get killed. Didn't miss. Did get killed. Quite a lot of damage, unfortunately.
Wary. Triumphant pride precipitates.
Is a start. Honestly, kind of tempted to have Rob just eat like 4 food and be back to where he wants to be. Ooh, we are actually doing okay here. 1/3 of the mission done. Have not rested yet. The only reason I would want to rest at this point after a mission is not so much for stress, is to be able to take the mission, or take the units out again, which apparently is possible. I had heard that it was not possible. Maybe it's possible in Radiant mode. I have no idea. But so far, I see nothing to fear. I'm a little worried we could have a cascade of badness. And, like, Austin could hit 100 stress. He could become sinful. This is interesting. Almost certainly, in my opinion, try to go for the unit with incredibly low bleed resist. You need to get hit for 6. He's gonna bleed, right? Yeah. And the bleed is 5. We need to hit him for 1. That'll work. And then you know it's not gonna hit this guy, but at least it does debuff him. You know, you accomplish 2 things. Ah, he will live, but at least it took a turn of guarding away. He also has 35 poison damage stacked on him right now. Okay. I'd like Robert to act, please. No stuns. That's good. That could have been bad. So we're going to throw out a Retribution. I honestly think that's still acceptable. And he will actually die before he acts again, which is beautiful. And give me a heal on Corey, even though I know he heals himself. I'm just trying to keep everybody copacetic right now. Now, knowing that you're dead, you have no bleed chance, more or less, but we're hoping that we can just hit you with raw damage. A bolster on this guy is very annoying. There's no question about that. I mean, we could Hound's Harry to try to bleed this guy, but I think you just, you know, literally... If I hit double damage, or double-digit damage, I consider it pretty successful. Even if I didn't expect it to bleed. I think we got very lucky that it did. And then, again, a party heal is okay, but I like the idea of a stun on a low stun resist unit. It's not always going to work out, as you saw for yourself right there. I am confused. Why is Robert no longer marked? Completely plausible I'm missing something, but maybe it just ran out. Alright, so obviously, like, we have to kill the growth, and that's extremely annoying. Well, maybe we don't. Seems like we're doing okay for ourselves, just riposting and getting around the guard. We'll keep going for party heals, of course. Love it. I strike for the light. Yo, you should ritualistically restore yourself, my man. You gotta handle numero uno. 9 HP left. You know he's never bleeding. I guess Corey wants to take hits, but at this point, love it. I am like, why mess with a good thing? Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. You know, like, if it seems to be working out so far, who am I to say, you know, this is not the right way to handle it? I'm just going with what the world is telling me right here. Thank God. It was a bit of a lark, but we got there. The thing is, it doesn't really seem like a death lash. You put 2 damage and a little bit of stress on us. Who cares? That went pretty well. Now, us first, thank you. And I think he's done. Yeah, he's done. So anything that we do is basically just to benefit us later. Love it. Austin's stress is coming back down. Just keep the guard up. Maybe our healer goes first. Hey! Huge. Dude, we don't... Get these logs out of my inventory. I don't need them.
These nightmarish creatures
Gotta be honest. I don't really care about the gold. I don't really care about the ancestor's wallet either. But it's probably, you know, potentially good, even though I think we already have one. Okay, hunger, that's good. Good opportunity to free up a little inventory space, and we're doing some eating as well. Alright, we're gonna go right here, obviously. Hoping to find the second puzzle of flesh. This seems like it could be kind of a long mission. So this guy, he guards. I kind of like the idea of going for you first, but... Well, I wasn't going to attack them anyway. That was a bit of a wasted move, honestly. You got nothing to worry about in that category. Mostly just trying to stack up some DOT on the units that are most receptive. 11. And 17 stress. 6 points of bleed per round. It's pretty bad. But we'll, you know, use one of our... you know what? I think I might, as ridiculous as it sounds, I might let Robert ride this one out with heals. Not regretting it just yet. If he gets hit one more time, I might start to... If he gets hit by a damage attack one more time, I might start to regret it. But this is what our healer's here for, you know? Now, this is a little bit overkill to save a bandage, but, you know, we still have a lot of game left, so... We're very concerned about the possibility of a crit. I don't really mind the lowered bleed resist, but it's probably worth a... It's probably worth getting rid of for the cost of only a no, you fool, of only a single medicinal herb. Again, I don't love this, but realistically, that's really, I hate to say it. I hate when people are like, "Oh, I played well; it was just luck." But for that guy to resist 2 bleeds in a row is highly unlikely. Rob's still doing good work here. At this point, we should actually probably go for the growth. This is absurd. They're both on 20. This guy, we're more likely to kill him faster. Finally, he's been bled. He will live, but only for 1 turn. 7 damage. Enough stress to make me annoyed. Another 18 points of bleed. Robert has lived through his bleed. I'm very proud of him. Good party heal.
Is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Until Austin gets critted, he's living life. Nothing wrong with this. Even that, you know, we'll just party heal through it. Damage. Bleed is super unlikely, of course, but needs to do 6. Will not happen. So give me a guard on the healer. Love it. You can hit Corey. It doesn't bother me. He likes it. He's kind of a weirdo like that. All right. I'm gonna, you know, honestly, we got a lot of units bleeding. I'm gonna throw out a party heal. And we're gonna start smacking. We're gonna lower that bleed resist, even though it's unlikely to matter. We're gonna smack. Just to keep our retribution up as high as possible. Austin's still in an okay position. He's gonna go for that. And you, again, we're gonna keep up with the party heals. 7 is a low roll. And rhythm is a dancer. Stun does not matter, especially if we resist it. Again, continues to not matter. We're not quite in stall territory, but Austin's dealt with his bleed. There you go, a little stress relief. How's that for stress relief? It's good for stress relief. Great job, team. Can't help but notice, by the way, ain't nobody being shuffled right now.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
I'm just like kind of dying inside. So I'm like, where the heck is our next candle? Opportunity. I love it. Give me that 5% health gain. I'm definitely not starting to get anxious because I have to urinate really badly. It's nothing to do with that, so don't even get it twisted. I beg you, we've been to 300 rooms. Oh, let's go. Oh, we got a little poisonous scorpion friend. Again, bleed resists are very low. I think you stack it same way you did last time. Okay, please target Robert. He's ready for it. I love it. Revelation. He's got a torch, doesn't he? He does. Revelation. Or he doesn't. Oh wait, does he? He does. That's, I didn't even notice last time, and I'm embarrassed to say it, but no wonder the revelations were not doing anything to us. I was like, every time they attacked, I was like, I don't see why it's got such a cool animation when it doesn't do anything. It is a unique mechanic, so like, forgive me, but huge. 2 blights. It's not great. 17 damage. I assume that's, I was gonna say, a high blight chance yet again. You know, this is kind of why we have anti-venom.
Inspiration.
Robert might be better off guarding. I love you keep hitting the unit with the torch. It just makes me so happy. It's only our healer that doesn't have it, I think. At some point, we should probably consider using a dog treat, but again, we want to keep 1 in the inventory just for maximum, oh, you're so close to death. You're dead, you're dead. Just for maximum, help. Our healer could die. Maximum help, she did die. Oh, no. Well, did I just say ruh-roh? We have to leave. And if we leave, we have to leave a unit behind. Perhaps we don't have to leave. I have to think. Because this, I mean, obviously this is really bad. But Austin does have a heal.
The turning point.
Is it only a self-heal? It seems on... I don't want to give up on any of these units. They're all unique. Don't do it. No, no kidding. Like, each one of these is at the top of their class. We only have one man-at-arms. We only have one flagellum. We only have one houndmaster. Stress, there's no way we're going to be able to deal with the stress that we have. We're just going to have to accept... I know Austin's a stress healer, but if he's doing other heals... you know what? Corey has a heal as well. It kind of scares the bejesus out of me to use it, but... I think I have to try. I wanted to go first.
Alone does not dissuade the
Okay,
blade.
sweet. This seems foolhardy, but as ridiculous as it sounds, I might rather like lose all three rather than just throw one away. Let's camp real quick. So we have to deal with stress and food. Can we prevent a nighttime ambush?
Companionship.
Doesn't seem like it. Can somebody heal Austin? No. Okay. Big buffs. Big buffs. Save yourself. Save Corey. Sleep. Perchance to dream.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Sorry, Austin. It's only a self-heal. But, I mean... So the thing is, like, I wouldn't recommend what we're doing here, but... We're so close to possibly finishing the Darkest Dungeon mission. Now, I probably should have walked the long way around, now that we're thinking about it. We can always leave, if things look totally untenable, we can leave. You have to guard Austin first. But there is a chance we might be able to skate by. Sorry, it reflects 2 or something. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it did save Austin. So I actually think... No, I'd rather have Austin... I'd rather have Austin do the self-heal and try to put some wicked bleed on these guys with Corey. That's fine, at least it gets the riposte. That's the big money maker there. Every one of these units except Robert has a self-heal. So that's my whole game plan right now. Basically comes down to like believing that maybe if the chips fall in the perfect scenario, we can get there with an exsanguination and some necessary crits and the etceteras and the etceteras and the, well, I wish you hadn't critted me twice. Shame on me. Wow, that was really good. Kind of like Corey should stay at low HP, as ridiculous as it may sound. 5. We'd need to hit you for more than is likely. But who knows? Maybe we crit. Maybe Austin goes first anyway. Oh, let's go. Now this should be easy, so this is a very scary situation, but and we could have way more combat.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
It's a real shame, by the way, because like I didn't even finish my earlier train of thought. I want Corey to stay low on HP because of Exsanguinate that can self-heal him. So there's no reason to, you know, waste turns trying to heal himself, I think. It's a shame because if we'd known that we were going to lose a unit, we could have just been like, hey, dump the healer. We don't care about the healer, not to be unnecessarily rude. You know, we have 10 occultists. What do we care? 10 occultists, 15 vestals. Life's good. It's a very bad start. Corey's not quite in exsanguination range, which is the worst. Corey resisted his own bleed.
Injury and despondence.
So what unit would I throw away here if I had to throw one away? I'm sorry to tell you this, Corey, but it is you. I don't use the flagellant properly most of the time. Austin as a Houndmaster has proven himself extraordinarily useful. I know the flagellant is considered a very strong unit, perhaps just a unit I've used incorrectly. Please just hit Corey for 1 damage so that he can use his exsanguination, and this whole nightmare can be beaten. That's good. That's the perfect amount as long as he's not given like any more danger. Or much more danger. You love the bolster, but I think you also go like, you know what? A guard on Austin keeps you guys in the money here temporarily. That's good stuff. Please, just give me an action with my friend Corey. Good crit. I don't know though. Please, me first? Me first? Oh, okay, me first. Exsanguinate. Hey! Now we're talking. Still a little wonky. Fair. Please attack my Robert. He can't be stopped. Meet the cop who can't be stopped, Robert. Somebody's got to hit him. That's horrible. And he's bleeding. Well, save this poor man from death's door. And stack it. Guard this man. Dude, we're screwed. There's no way. There's no way. That only cements it. How, especially this guy apparently dodges everything on planet Earth right now. We have to leave, and it's cowardice, but we have to leave, and I think we have to leave. We have to leave Corey. I don't know. Do we? I keep going back and forth, in case you haven't noticed. But at 50 minutes, I find myself perturbed about our relative chances here. Every single one of our units does like no damage anymore. All they do is heal. I realistically think we will probably lose all three. And unfortunately, I think it's a sensible opportunity for us to make the right decision. As much as it may pain me to do so. And say, you know what? We'll get another flagellant. I don't know, man.
Success.
Maybe it's only 3 rooms away. And we can camp before the likely situation where it all goes terribly wrong. And I don't know. I just lost hope temporarily there, because that was also an easy fight. I know we have another camping opportunity. Maybe our units will go virtuous. Austin is like, he's set right now. Almost think we should use him to guard, but we got rid of that because we went for the self-heal. Which is probably sensible, to be fair. Nah. Okay, Corey's he's a weird case here. I think you have to. And then with Robert, I mean, at least this guy's dead, and Retribution, you know, it's necessary for us to put damage out there. That was a really strong first turn. Let's not get overconfident. Robert, you madman. You don't even need to guard Corey. He'll exsanguinate anyway. Unless he dies. Ooh, I really thought that you were dead. I should have checked the numbers on that, obviously. The damage Robert is doing is absurd right now. Very, very good. Okay. Please let Corey act early. He still has to exsanguinate. Like, when available, he must do it. Just to get his own HP back. Still bleeding for 10. Doesn't matter what we do at this point. Well, we are alive.
Promises success.
No combat and no comment. I think we try to rest in this next room. Hopefully very little combat in advance of that. This is for Marcy. Oh, I wanted there to be no enemies here. Okay. Again, I want to make this clear. I know we're dealing with stress. I think you have to go for it. As much as I wanted to put a restoration on Robert, and I really, truly did. Yarg! Okay, I mean, you definitely don't have to guard Corey. Retribution is still your play, I think, just to at least get some kind of riposte on these guys. Sadly, that's probably been our best damage dealer. What did I tell you? He's dead now. Now, mind you, Robert's not looking so hot. Rapturous, that's bad. Just a couple of virtues is all. Oh, he's actually dead to damage reflection.
But only rarely.
No stun, no stun. That's great. Okay, he's got a good exsanguinate. Now the question is, how on earth are we going to heal Robert? And I guess the answer basically is restorations from Corey on future turns. Not gonna kill him. You know it's not gonna kill him. Get your dodge up and hope for the friggin' best, man. Alright, Corey's still in a bad place, but dude, he can open with an exsanguinate if he had to on the next fight, although we are gonna rest. And if the candle's not in the next area, keep in mind we still have to beat the bosses to even make this happen in the first place. You know, we got weird issues. Oh, he just went for it. I really would have liked to have done a restoration there. But, you know, in the end, what can I say? He's bleeding! You've done it. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you do. Go for a crit for stress relief. Did not work. You will die. We will rest. And you're saying there's a chance.
Seize this momentum. push on to the task's end.
Eat everything. Honestly, combat buffs. Oh, he doesn't want negative stress. Alright. No ambushes, please. Thank
The way
you.
is lit.
And I
The
mean,
path is clear. We
what can you say?
only the
You know?
strength to follow it.
no combat. No combat. No combat.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
If this isn't it, we have to leave. Even though I probably won't. It's it. Oh my god. Okay. Kill this guy first. Destroy him. He's gotta go. I don't even want to talk about those guys. I don't know what they're doing. All I want to do is crit these fools. You take the dog biscuit. Next turn, you take the dog biscuit and drink the holy water. Banish. 5 damage. You moving me? Nah. Robert's on the case. It's a party every week, baby. Go ahead, hit him. Hit him. Please, I beg you. He's holding the torch. You're lucky. Don't move, Corey. Peter, don't move, Corey. Go ahead, hit Robert. Oh my god, it's some stress. I don't care. No. That's fine. Corey goes next.
Unwound.
You know what Corey does? My dude exsanguinates. And he does 24 damage to this so-called boss. Bleeds the Christ out of him. Heals himself back up. You do not banish my Robert. He can work in position 3. He don't care. What does he do next? I mean, there's many different options, I suppose, that would all make sense. But for now, I think a bolster, which is not that amazing from like a dramatic standpoint, but still useful behind the scenes. We would also really like Robert to move forward again. Oh my word. Because he gets targeted in the second position way more frequently. Oh, this would be helpful. Thank you. It was very nice of you. If we can kill this guy a turn faster. Well, plus we needed the repulses regardless. He's dead. He's dead. I'm excited. I mean, he's literally dead. Just go for the other units. What's your dodge? 34? That's sensible. That makes sense. We're gonna beat this mission. That's amazing to me. I was so close to giving up. And I think I would have been at least a little justified, but honestly, this mission has taught me the value of friendship and the value of Corey. Violent hack? That would be a perfect opportunity for him to be killed. We've done it! Get out of here. That's Darkest Dungeon Mission 2 handled. Take me out of here. Whoo, baby. Austin got a disease. The fits. It's bad. We gotta treat it. Hey, for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!